What's up, y'all? Checking in for the Lakers' second report card. We're just about a quarter over into the NBA season. They have played 24 games. Los Angeles Lakers' record is 18-6. So when it comes to their last two 12-game splits, they have been 9-3 both times. Only problem is, you say, is the losses they tend to take are really bad. Same thing happened this time around. They lost to Detroit, they lost to Philadelphia, and Golden State. Golden State, they had a 16 point lead. They blew that and lost. When it comes to Detroit, no, they got blown out by Detroit, one of the worst teams in the league. And they lost to Philadelphia. And it's because, again, when it comes to their start, they had a bad first quarter, went down 14 points. They was able to claw back into the game by playing some really great fourth quarter basketball. I'm talking they started off the fourth quarter like a 12-0 run. But Tobias Harris able to come back down and knock down a game winner on the other side to put Philly up by 1, and they win the game that way. And some of the key concerns or highlights will be definitely how Anthony Davis has been playing. Now, what did break out today earlier in the news was that Anthony Davis did have some tendonitis or some soreness in his Achilles, so that could explain why he's been having some subpar play, even though that's 22 points, 8 rebounds on 50% shooting. But his free throws they're bad. They're not bad, but he's shooting 72%. He was shooting 85% last year. Nah, actually that is bad. That's a huge percentage drop. But his free throws are bad, but that could be because of the short off season and the fact that we're just finding out that he is playing hindered and hampered. Now I can understand him doing that last year. He had that reputation of being soft, or if he gets nicked up a little bit, he sits out a couple of games. But being that he's won a championship now, and he's proved that he could be a good player and he can play through injuries, I don't think now is the time to do that, especially with a short off season, because your body needs that time to recover fully. But yeah, he's gonna be sitting out against the Thunder tonight, or when this video goes live. They are playing against Oklahoma City Thunder. Guys like Alex Caruso will not be playing, and Anthony Davis, they won't be playing. But LeBron, I think just about everyone else is going to be playing tonight, so that still should be a winnable game, because OKC is a quality team. They're not the best team out there, so that's a game you should be able to win with LeBron and just company, like guys like Dennis Schroeder and Montrezl Harrell, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Markieff, Kyle Kuzma. They should be able to still get a W in that game. Now, the game's close, it's close, but they should still be able to win that game, even though Anthony Davis and Alex Caruso isn't playing. But that's really all we got when it comes any recent developments. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's been in the slump for these last 10 games. He's shooting 39%. You're 39%, that's pretty good, but he did start off the season at 50. Or he started off really hot. So that's why he's in a quote-unquote slump. It could just be him coming back down to earth. Maybe he can get that back up to around 43%. That will still be very good. And him shooting at 39% is good as well. But there has been times he hasn't been involved in the offense a bit. So maybe Vogel needs to draw his plays, get him a few more looks. There's been times he only gets to take 1 to 2 shots in a half. And that's not good, especially with how he's been shooting the ball this year. Guys like Kyle Kuzma, they've been playing great basketball. Now, I know he's been inconsistent on offense, but as other pundits and players have said, is that Kyle Kuzma has matured and he's playing winning basketball. Draymond Green pointed this out, and it's really shown with his effort on defense and when it comes to him grabbing rebounds in general. So I like that. Do I think Kyle Kuzma could be a bit overpaid? Yes, but I don't know what some fans are expecting out of him. They're expecting those rookie season numbers he got, but he was on a bad team at the time. He got a lot more shots, and his 3-pointers were falling a lot more. But again, he was on a bad team at the time. He got a lot more shots and he had a lot more points. He had comparable numbers to Jason Tatum, but the difference between Jason Tatum and Kyle Kuzma was Jason Tatum was putting up those numbers on a good team or a quality team, so they win the playoffs every year. And they did go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, they got smacked by LeBron, but it was LeBron, in the East back then. So what could they expect compared to Kyle Kuzma putting up similar numbers, but on a way worse team that's not in the playoffs? You get more free reign. But I'm talking about Kuzma too much. But yeah, they're playing better basketball. Anthony Davis I think he should rest out these next couple of games. They should bring him back for the Nets game. maybe against the Timberwolves. So what? He should miss 1, 2, probably 3 games, and you bring him back for the Nuggets, Timberwolves, and the Nets, because the Nets would be a good game for him to get his feet wet again, because they're not the best defensive team, and they don't have a big, so he can't just get in a good rhythm by playing against a bad defensive team against the Nets. And he's gonna need to, because the Nets are gonna be able to score a lot of points because they have an historically great offense with 3 great offensive weapons with Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and James Harden. So the Nets should be a good time for him to come back, but he may come back earlier, like on Valentine's Day against the Nuggets. So yeah, I think that's when he should come back, against the Nuggets. Miss these 2 games against the Thunder, maybe play against the Grizzlies if they think he's ready, but definitely bring him back for the Nuggets. And then he plays the Timberwolves, and then he plays the Nets, because none of those games are back to back. So yeah, that's what he should do. That's what the team should do. The team's playing really good. They are 9-3. I'm going to give them a B. Their last grade was a B+, I believe. But they just had really bad losses, like against Detroit, against the Warriors. It's because the Detroit game was a blowout. The Warriors, they had a big lead and they blew that. I get that it's Steph Curry, but you can't be blowing leads like that. Philadelphia's an understandable loss, but it's just a bad start. They typically lose when they have terrible starts like that. But yeah, we'll see how they do against the Thunder, and y'all stay safe, and I'm out.